Alright, so I was just wanting to make a quick video about Sunsinger and why I honestly don't think it'd be a problem if it came to Destiny 2. Now, before we go any further, I just want to say real quick, Self-Res would not be coming back. Uh, it's not going to come back. I think Bungie actually before has said that they're never bringing it back because it just breaks a bunch of shit. I guess the raid encounters or the dungeon encounters, something like that. I'm not sure where you can find that, but they said it uh, way back. I think maybe somewhere around Beyond Light. I don't know, but they did say it. Um, Also want to say I never really played Warlock in Destiny 1 all too much. I actually only started playing Warlock in maybe about 2 years ago, something like that. Because all I ever did was just play Hunter. Yeah, Hunter main. But I came to Destiny 2 and I started maining Warlock. But back in Destiny 1, though, all I ever played was Hunter. And also, it's been years ago, so even when I was playing Warlock, I still don't remember it. Everything too much, and if what was good and what wasn't, and what was overpowered and what was underpowered, if anything. Also want to say I would be making this video in Destiny 1, kind of showing the Sunsinger subclass and kind of going over everything. But I currently don't have Xbox Live, so I can't get on the game. I'm pretty sure you have to have Xbox Live to do that. So I'm just here in Destiny 2, and yeah, I hope whoever watches this doesn't mind that. Anyways, let's just get started. I'm just gonna go through everything. I took screenshots from the Destiny wiki of Sunsinger, kind of like what it has and everything, all of its abilities and all that. I think I got most of everything. But if I did miss anything, feel free to comment down below. Or even just comment down below like what you think. If something shouldn't be there, if something should be added, if something should be an aspect or fragment. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just gonna go down the list here and just kind of talk about it. And why I really don't think I think it'd be a good addition to Destiny 2. I don't think it'd cause any problems. It might. I don't know. I'm just here to discuss why maybe it should come back. But anyways, I think that's like the third time I said that. Gonna go right through it now. So Radiance, as you know, back in D1, whenever you activated, all your abilities would come back super quick, right? I think your melee and grenade, it would come back real quick. Now, that doesn't really seem like a lot, but from the time I did play Warlock, it seemed pretty fun. I really liked spamming the grenades and the melees. I had a lot of fun with it, really. But, and I'm going to throw screenshots, by the way, as I go. And the modifiers for the super, Song of Flame, while active, Radiance reduces all cooldowns for nearby allies. You got Radiant Skin, while active, Radiance reduces incoming damage. And Fireborn, like I said in the intro, never coming back. But Radiance can now be activated from beyond the grave. Doing so returns you to life. So we're going to have to cross out Fireborn. That's not coming back. But Song of Flame and Radiant Skin. Now, I was thinking about this before making this video, but I was wondering, should this be an aspect? Should it? Because, and I don't know if that'd be too overpowered. But I would want that, if they were to bring it back to be incorporated. Is that the word? Incorporated into the super. Just have Radiance, already have damage reduction, so it doesn't take as much damage. And maybe have Song of Flame in like a certain radius or whatever, right? Reduce the cooldowns for, abilities for nearby allies. Maybe about a bigger radius as well. I don't know how overpowered that would be, but I think that'd be cool, right? To be kind of walking around and whoever kind of gets near you will get like quick ability regen. I think that'd be real neat. Could that cause problems? I think I think so. Yeah, I think maybe it could cause problems. So maybe they shouldn't bring that back, but maybe if they do it right, like not crazy fast like Sunsinger itself, I think that'd be neat. I think that'd be real neat for someone to just walk up and just maybe get their dodge or their throwing knife back real quick, or their shoulder charge or barricade. They could do that. Personally, I'd probably put that in the super. First of all, I put Radiant Skin with it already. But Song of Flame, I would give it, or I would already have it on the super if it wasn't anything crazy, right? But if it was like super crazy, like real quick, maybe make it aspect. But for now, as long as it's, okay, I would put it with the super just cause. The melee Scorch, don't get it confused with the current Scorch. The melee back then Scorch was just kind of like a slap, right? Or whatever, like, they, whenever a Warlock's melee, they just kind of do that little slap or whatever, put their hand out. I would want this to come back. I think the snaps and stuff are cool. The Incinerator Snap and the Celestial Fire. That's cool. But sometimes I just want a regular melee. I just kind of liked it. And also, I really loved the old animation. The melee animation. I really loved that. Like, whenever he puts his hands out and he kind of, like, sort of makes a fist and then pulls it back. I really like that animation. I'll show it if I can in the video. But I really like that animation. I thought it was cool. But yeah, Scorch, a powerful melee attack that ignites enemies, causes damage over time. I don't think that'd be a problem. That'd be pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, it would just be nice to have just a regular standard melee, nothing crazy. People might say, "Oh, well, Celestial Fire, Incinerator Snap. What's the point?" Well, I mean, it might be better and cooler. And, I don't know. I just don't think it'd be a bad addition. Just have it there, right? If someone wants to use Scorch, the melee, just, let them use it over something like Incinerator or Celestial Fire. I just, you might think it's useless, but I don't know. I just don't think it. I don't think it hurt all that much to have it there. Anyways, the melee modifiers though, Flame Shield. Damaging enemies with Scorch reduces incoming damage for a short time. What this would actually do, I think it gave you an overshield the moment you hit somebody. So yeah, just telling him. Solar Wind reduces the cooldown of Scorch. Hitting an enemy with Scorch knocks them back. And Brimstone reduces the cooldown of Scorch. Killing enemies with Scorch causes them to explode. So remember, when they say Scorch in this, when I show you the screenshots and all that, and when I'm saying it, talking about the melee, not the current Scorch and all that, right? So Flame Shield, I really liked that from the time I did play Warlock. I thought it was real neat how I could just slap somebody and just get an overshield. I don't know if it was all that good though. I don't know if it was too powerful or not. But I'm just, when I'm talking about this stuff, I'm just gonna assume everything isn't OP or underpowered. I'm just gonna assume it's kind of in the middle, right? Nothing is too crazy when I'm talking about that stuff. But Flame Shield, that'd probably be an aspect, right? Maybe a fragment. Probably an aspect though. I think that'd be real neat. Just to kind of just slap somebody, maybe. And just get an overshield. I don't know how powerful, if it would let you do it on Incinerator Snap or Celestial. I don't know if that would be allowed. Maybe only just for the regular slap. I don't know if that'd be too much. But yeah, I think maybe what I would do is I would make it for the slap only. Maybe. I'm not too sure about that. Because, Celestial Fire, I think they nerfed it, but it goes pretty far. So, but Solar Wind, reduces the cooldown of Scorch, the melee. Hitting an enemy with it knocks them back. I think we had something similar before they removed it with the Void Walker, right, in Destiny 2. Used to hit somebody, would smack them back a little bit. I think that'd be neat, right? Maybe it won't smack them back, on today if it were to be added. It won't smack them back too far, but just a little bit, maybe. I think that'd be kind of cool with Flame Shield, right? You get a shield and you knock them back to get them away from you. Just a little bit. I think that'd be neat. Maybe. If they were to add that back, I'd probably put it in the aspect with Flame Shield. I think. Maybe. See, I'm not too sure about all this. I'm just kind of talking about it. So if you're here for a detailed video, I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm just talking about this stuff. Yeah, I'd probably make an aspect, maybe. I'm not too sure, really. But Brimstone reduces the cooldown of Scorch. Killing enemies with Scorch causes them to explode. I think we already have that sort of with our melees, right? Whenever you get enough Scorch stacks, they explode. So I would just put that with the regular melee, right? Get enough Scorch stacks with the melee, they just kind of explode. So I don't think that'd be a problem. That wouldn't be an aspect. I don't think that kind of just be put into the melee itself, just the flame slap. But yeah, I don't think that'd be a problem. I really want Flame Shield back though. That was when I was looking at that, I was like, yeah, that'd be super neat to have back. That'd be real cool. But whether or not it'd be OP on the two melees we have now, I don't know. So yeah. Class modifiers. Now, I wasn't gonna add this at first, but I kind of thought about it a little bit. So maybe what class modifiers, what they could do in the fragments. So we have like 10 discipline, 10 recovery, 10 resilience. I think it'd be kind of neat because you see how it says, training focused on battle, recovery, and speed, and all of that. I think it'd be neat to just have some fragments where it's just like stat boosts. Is that a little weird for me to say? Right? Is that too basic maybe? Or is that too much? I mean, I don't know. But I don't think it'd be too bad. I don't know. Would that be a problem? Obviously there's a lot of stuff for builds in here, but just kind of like having just stat boosts. I don't know. I don't think that would be a problem. Same thing with the attributes too. It says stuff like, training focused on all attributes. Or what I really want to talk about is, training focused on raw speed or training focused on toughness, which was basically resilience, if I'm remembering right. Maybe those could be like those arc mods, right? Where they give you like plus 20. So whenever it says something like, you're focusing on mobility, you could have a fragment maybe that gives you like plus 20, plus 25 maybe. Or like resilience, like, oh, you get plus 20, 25 resilience, maybe. I don't know if that would be too much. Maybe 15 instead of 20 or 25. I think 15 could be good. And you get nothing else, it's just plus 15 resilience. That take up a fragment slot. Is that too much? Would that be a problem? I don't think so. Maybe it would. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But I think that'd be neat if they did something like that, right? You could have just like plus 15 resilience, plus 15 mobility, all that. Instead of plus 10, maybe. I don't know. I was just wanting to bring that up a little. Anyways, moving on. Ability modifiers. Radiant Will increases the duration of radiance. Viking Funeral. Enemies you ignite burn take more damage from all sources. Stacks up to 3 times. And Sunburst. Killing an enemy with Scorch generates an orb of light. Now, kind of like what I was saying earlier with the Radiant Skin. I think it was the Song of Flame. It's like, should this be just added into the super? I don't think so. I think with Radiant Will, that should be an aspect, right? Maybe? Because I think hunters have that with their golden gun, don't they? They have something that increases the duration of their golden gun. So I don't know if that should be an aspect, or if that should just be put into the super itself. Maybe depending on how long they do it. If it's like plus 10 seconds to the super, yeah, aspect. But if it's just like a couple of seconds, like maybe 3 or 4 or 5, I think that should just be put into the super itself. But maybe make it an aspect, maybe. I'm not too sure. But that is cool to think about, though. Just having that super just kind of go on for just a little bit longer. And remember, that would only apply for Sunsinger, obviously. It wouldn't be for Dawnblade or Well of Radiance. But it would be cool if there was an aspect that made Dawnblade last longer. That'd be kind of cool. But anyways, yeah, for Sunsinger, having that, that'd be neat to have it just keep going on. Viking Funeral. Now, like I said in the intro, I never played Warlock too much. But I did hear a lot of things about Viking Funeral and what was it? Combined with the Ram, I think, maybe? I'm not too sure, but I heard a lot about Viking Funeral and how it was pretty OP, I think. And I also want to say didn't we have something similar on Solar Warlocks before 3.0? I felt like we did, right? Like we'd slap and then that enemy would take more damage. I want to say we did, but I can't be sure. It's been a while since they've done this sort of. And I would go back and see, but I don't know. I'm not too sure. I want to say we had something like this, but now whether they should add this or not, I'm not too sure. I don't think it'd be a problem if they added this. I think, if they do it right, it wouldn't become a problem. It'd be real neat to do. It'd almost be like kind of a risk reward, maybe, right? You're in a boss fight, you go up to slap them. I don't know if it'd be worth it, but it could be neat. As for PvP, whether that'd be a problem or not, I'm not too sure. I don't know. But I think if done right, this could come back and it would be okay to have. I'm not too sure. But I also want to say, I felt like we really did have something like this before 3.0, Solar 3.0. I can't say for sure, but if that was the case and it was there, I don't think I ever really had a problem dealing with it. But I don't know. Sunburst, killing an enemy with Scorch generates an orb of light. Nah, you could probably get rid of this. I mean, you could maybe add it as an aspect, maybe fragment. I don't know. I'm not too sure about that. Not because it's overpowered or anything, but really it's just kind of. You could keep that maybe. Personally, I'd probably remove it. So next up, ability modifiers: Touch of Flame. All grenades ignite enemies, causing damage over time. Angel of Light. Aiming your weapon while in the air will hold you in your place for a short time. Gift of the Sun. Gain an additional grenade. So, funnily enough, we already have something called Touch of Flame. I don't know. All grenades ignite enemies. Causing damage over time. I think that might be too overpowered. I don't know. I think it would, maybe. I'm not too sure. I know the definitions have changed a little bit. I don't think I'd add that. I think I would just keep it as is. And plus, we already got Touch of Flame, and then just adding that on top of it. I mean, I don't know. And I think, what's already added to the grenades, I think, right? I don't know. Sometimes I get confused about the definitions. But I think we can count Touch of the Flame in Destiny 1 out. I think that's been added, basically. Right? I don't know. I get confused. I'm retarded sometimes. Angel of Light. got turned into an exotic. Wings of Sacred Dawn. Yeah, count that out. Gift of the Sun. Give an extra grenade. I mean, what do you think? Maybe, right? Maybe that could be a fragment or an aspect. Maybe put that in Touch of Flame. Would that be too much? I don't know. Maybe that would be too much. But depending on how they do it, I don't think. I don't. I wouldn't mind that. I don't think it'd be a problem. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little conflicted about that one. But maybe that should be saved for exotics. I'm not too sure. That could be added though. I'm just gonna keep going forward. Or well, hold on. No, I think they could add it, right? They'd have to make it an aspect though. I think that's for sure. Maybe a separate aspect. I don't know. Okay, well yeah, I think that was actually it too. Um, so I just want to talk about the exotic armor real quick that we haven't got yet. So obviously we've gotten, I think, a little over half of the solar related exotic armors from D1 for warlocks. Feel free to correct me if I'm missing anything, but I think we've already, we've got Sunbreakers, Starfire Protocol, and it says out here on the wiki, adds additional charge for Scorch for Claws of Ahamkara. So I don't know if that was just for Sunsinger or if it was also for other classes. But the ones we're missing right now is Heart of the Praxic Fire and Purifier Robes. And the Praxic Fire and Purifier Robes, that's just what I'm wanting to talk about real quick. Before I say that though, I will say I think it'd be real cool if they kind of updated Sunbracers. And Sunbreakers are Sunbracers. In case you didn't know, they're the same thing basically. But I think they did different things in D1 from the looks of it. But Sunbreakers in D1 gave you an additional solar grenade. I think that'd be real cool if they added that back. Just kind of give it just a little buff. I think that'd be neat. But I want to talk about the two chest pieces, Praxic Fire and Purifier Robes. I think that'd be real neat. I'll throw up a screenshot of Praxic Fire. As you can see in the screenshot, the arms have chainmail. That was not part of the chest piece, because back then in D1, you can have arms on your warlocks. They actually mattered, not gauntlets. But yeah, it's just the chest piece. I think it looks really good. It's similar to Iron Companion a little, I think, and also Starfire. But anyways, yeah, it's real good. I think it should come back. What it did, Praise the Sun, further decreases all ability cooldowns while Radiance is active, greatly increased agility. Now, I'm not entirely sure how quickly it made the abilities come back on Sunsinger and how much agility it gave you, but I don't think it'd be a problem if it came back, especially for Sunsinger. Have a specific exotic for it. So maybe when it says greatly increased mobility or agility, maybe do what that arc mod does and just kind of just give you 20 plus mobility. Just kind of have it there. And further decreases all ability cooldowns. I think that'd be just neat. I would use that exotic. I would when I'm using Sunsinger. I would use that. I don't think that'd be a problem. It'd be cool to get my melee back real quick and my grenade, and I guess Rift too, right? Because the Rift would also come back real quick. But I don't think that'd be a problem because whenever you put down the Rift, it takes a minute to kind of put down. I mean, it's quick, but it just puts you in that animation, kind of wastes your super if you were to do that in Sunsinger. That'd be real cool if it came back. I don't know if it was overpowered or broken or whatever, but from the looks of it, it didn't seem like a problem. And from what I remember, I don't know if I actually ever had this chest piece, but I don't remember any talks about it being crazy. So the next one, Purifier Robes. So what this one did, burn brighter. Activating radiance from death disorients nearby enemies. Now, hold on. Self-res, right? Well, it seems like a pretty easy fix. Just get rid of just from death, right? Just activating radiance disorients nearby enemies. I think if you were, to activate it just how you would normally, it would just blind enemies. I don't think that'd be a problem. And I don't know if this would be in PvE. It could be neat, right? You got a bunch of enemies on you. Maybe they're going to an objective, like the confluxes in Vault of Glass, and you want to stop them real quick, I guess. So you blind them super quick, while also staying on solar, not having to use a blinding grenade on arc. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But they could just bring it back just cause. I don't think it'd be crazy. It could also be good in PvP too, right? Like you're around a corner. I mean, you might get shotgunned, but maybe you have someone bum rushing you, or you're around the corner and you activate it and they get blinded, and you can rush them, maybe? Because I know it's kind of meant, for self-res to, sometimes people would camp in your body and they'd be watching you. Because I know I did to other warlocks a lot in trials and just PvP. I would just watch their bodies. But I think that'd be neat. I don't think it'd be that big of a problem. Maybe people might not use it, but yeah, it's neat. I wouldn't see any harm in it being added. Maybe they could do a little more with it too, while just having the blind on with it as well. I think that about covers it. I think I talked about everything I really wanted to. Now, I just want to say whether or not this would make some things obsolete, or, you might say, oh, well, Radiance is way better. Why would I use that over Sunsinger? I mean, I don't know. I just think it'd be neat just to have a super, just to kind of have that ability to throw a bunch of grenades, right? In your melees. But at the same time, too, I don't know, but that's the point of a super, right? For it to be super. So you could spam this and this. I don't know if maybe it'd be too broken if you were able to spam these. Maybe only fusion, solar, and firebolt like the original. Maybe healing. I don't know. I don't see. Like I said, they would have to, because see, it could say like, oh, Sunsinger allows you to regenerate your melees, or maybe certain melees and certain grenades. They could do that maybe. I mean, it's just all up. I mean, I didn't, I know this wasn't detailed, but if you were to kind of dig into it a little bit and just kind of like modify some things in a certain way, it could be pretty balanced, I think. It wouldn't be a problem. But, it might make things a little too easy, though. I don't know. I just think it'd be cool if they brought it back. Because, I mean, from the short time I did play it, I really did have a lot of fun. And I'd rather much do that, walk around, throw a bunch of fucking grenades, and put down a well. And just, I mean, I know the Starfire, you can throw a lot of grenades, but you have to be in the well. You can't just walk around freely. And Dawnblade, yeah, I mean, whoever plays Warlock, I don't know. I mean, I've played PvP and PvE, it's just, I'd rather much have Sunsinger. I think that'd be fun. Also, damage 2, Touch of Flame with Sunsinger. I mean, like I said, I know Starfire exists, but you could use it without Starfire and stay on Sun. I know you wouldn't get that bonus damage with Well and the heals, but I don't know. It'd just be another option is what it would be. That's all it'd be. Just another option. If you want to use it, use it. It'd be fun, I think. Yeah, I think that about covers it. Sorry if I didn't get my point across. If I missed anything, apologies. Next video, or maybe the next few videos. I know one of the next videos is going to be about the Iron Banner armor, Iron Companion in Destiny 2. I'm making a video about that because I don't think it. I don't know. Compared to D1, I don't know. You'll see. I'll have to make 3 separate videos though, because of storage space. But I'm also making a video about Heritage soon. I think it's at like level 2 or 3 though. I only got it like Tuesday. Still playing around with it a little bit. So Iron Companion reviews for all 3 armor sets, or for 3 classes, and the Heritage showcase. But that about covers it. Thanks for watching if you even got this far. Holy shit, it's like, what, 30 something minutes? I'll probably put a disclaimer saying it's like, hey, if you're here for a detailed breakdown on why I should come back, this ain't the video for you. I might do that because this is pretty damn long, and I don't think people are gonna watch this. But if you did get this far, thanks for watching, because I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have gone through this whole video. But yep. Take care.